Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parks. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He's got it, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Wilson to pass. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Paula.
Guys, just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Takes the handoff. It's Bernard. Keeps the legs moving. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a full wideout set. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
They're going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Wilson will throw. Lets it fly. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down.
Man, and that's great defense, great on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, have had a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
On the 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule. defensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Hums it downfield. He makes the catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. To the ground with the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Now, these slant routes, you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Got the quick pass. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On the option. Quick toss. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. Stopped after making the catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Looking left. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And an empty backfield here on second and short. Wilson to pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Threw a pick last time, almost threw another one, but you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience. None.
Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make plays. Like, listen, take the good with the bad, right? He's going to make some plays. He's going to give some away. Let's try to do a little bit more of the playmaking as opposed to giving it to the other team.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Horn. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there, and they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Got his man on the right. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using the quick game. At midfield, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Horn. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish, and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Ford. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Irish.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Sanders. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Oh, ball's out. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. First down here for the offense.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have it.
He's going for it all. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Coming out with it, it's Price. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Line getting set on second down. On the ground, it's Love. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking for a man, it's Leonard. Finds his tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Let's go. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. First down to start the drive after the break. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down right there.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Right down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job by the DB, seeing where the ball's going and breaking it. And I know that sounds stupid. Of course he's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the ball.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, they'll take to the air. Grab near the marker is Hunter. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They'll give it to the back. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. Had the coverage they wanted, receiver ran on the route, just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Back to throw, it's Sanders. A strike downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. To the air on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass is intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can flip the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense, and I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throwing right. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. A 3rd and long coming up here. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8. It leaves them with a 4th and 2. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Makes one man miss. And he's running in the open. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
To the air, it's Leonard. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Makes the grab. It's Horn. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You could be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had some...
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. And it's it's picked off for the third time today. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick six. What a costly penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Going deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all. His 3rd interception of the day. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. You can put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity, their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He wants to throw. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Leonard. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And wings it incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires into the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football. Mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Wilson will throw. Taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Utes in the hurry up. Fast motion from the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if...
Intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
First down here for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And that last play is why it is a gift to have a short-term memory in this game. Second and long coming up. Got it on the outside. It's Stanley. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. The back goes in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here on third down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Across the 15. Nothing but green ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bucks! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wilson to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets away from one. He's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utah!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. 6-9-1, Gators score. Wilson will throw. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. Anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to pass it. Unloads it downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And a really good job on the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Utes headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go! The give on the counter. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pulls it in. It's Keefe. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power football with the run. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You've come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick it onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Off the boot, looking for his man. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. The play action fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the freshman just threw it behind him that time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wilson to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense set on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Buffaloes get it past the sticks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Oh, look out. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffs! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
He played conservative just seconds ago. Look at him doing his feet. Take this.
A 1st down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. On the move, he fires. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I want to get my running back ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Delivers the contact. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. It's going to drain out here in the first quarter. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Fires to the right. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
From the gun, running back on the move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Caught over the middle. It's Restrepo. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To the air, it's Ward. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buffs! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
Just steamrolling the defense. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Steps away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Second down after that incompletion. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
The give from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but This offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
We've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got it in the middle. It's Restrepo. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for space to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, he's going to take a chance. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Ward. On the move to his left. Fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And that is just an awesome job in pass pro there on 3rd down, giving the quarterback an opportunity to scan the field and step into his throw.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, it's loose. And the defense has it there going the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
He lofts one down the sideline. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martinez. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the 1st down. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. To the air, it's Ward. He makes the connection. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Going for the big play. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that You can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Horn. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bucks. And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Wasting no time taking a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands. Is incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Buffaloes are marching down the field.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Oh, look out, there he goes! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the red zone, looking for a man. Coming after him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Trying to punch it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Fires it incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up, and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
So what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Here we go. Do the show. Right. Get ready.
Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him in.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball wasn't picked off. Of course, he threw a pick on the last drive, and this one the defender dropped. This quarterback's got to get his act together.
Snap it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. first look of the afternoon at the punter. Running it back, it's Horn. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Sanders. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Horn. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw it again. He's got it. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He's right on target. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He'll take another shot here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Horn. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback. And
he hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. LSU quick to the line.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the return, it's Horn. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that...
And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They take the lead with the 6.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And the ball is picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
After the misfire now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll try the run. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Got his man downfield. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. He looks that one in nicely. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Durham.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Easy. Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Arrow.
Back to the air one more time. Unleashes to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Good jet sweep pass. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10 you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking for a man, it's Sanders. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. They'll try to pick up the first. He's not going to make it, and they'll turn it over on downs, and we're going to have a fight to the finish.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
So you think this is automatic? This extra point attempt is filled with pressure. And he splits the uprights, and we are tied in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Horn. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
He fought them all for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw at Sanders. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. But forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. Holds it in. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Now that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you need it the most, you got to put possessions together. You got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.